Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Jewel. I have a flip through of a large writing journal today, and I'm going to call this Memories or Written Memories. I just love the way this came out. It is a big one. I've got a 2.5, 2 3/4 inch spine, I believe. The book itself, it's a hardcover book. The book itself measures 9 1/4 by 7. So it's a very large book. I'm going to untie this organza tie. It's just simply tied around the book. It is a hidden spine. Okay, so as you can see the cover, there's a bit going on. We've got some beautiful cardstock on this heavyweight green cover. And I also have this beautiful paper in here. We've got some lace, we've got some cheesecloth, and then I popped up these fussy cuts of this vintage typewriter that I accented with glossy accents. This ink bottle there. We've got a book stack, and we've got a antique style pen. And then you can see this beautiful grungy kind of lace wraps to the back, and here's the back. And you can see I have this fussy cut of this eyepiece, or a magnifying piece. Okay, I wanted to show you the sides. I have a lot of fabric tabs, and there's a lot of embossing and a lot of embellishing in this book. And lots of removable charms, lots of fabrics. There's some pearls there. Also, there is some drippings down at the bottom. There's some layers here. So you can see that. I don't know if you can, the camera sometimes doesn't really pick up the different layers. It is 4 signatures. They're quite full. I have a lot of fold outs and fun things in it. Okay, with that, let's get in. And it is a writing themed, journaling, writing your memory themed book. And I'm using some gorgeous cardstock from I'll list it below. Just beautiful. I love the cardstock, and I'm doing from 2 different paper pads. One's called Written Memories, and one is called the Muse. Okay, so on the inside cover, I have this beautiful paper here. I've lined it with, and this book stack, some cheesecloth, and I stamped the word journal and then went back over it with a black ink pen, and then just put a library card in there where you can, put your information in, and I usually sign the back of those. The book lays quite flat for as large as it is. So on this front cover, we have this little flip envelope, and you can see there is a card in there that you can pull out and write on the back. I did do some antique French ephemera pieces in here and things like that, but look at that beautiful cardstock. Okay, this is a large envelope pocket here for storage. And then this flips over, and we have another flip here and another writing journal piece inside there that can be removed, and you can put more things in there. I have a little pocket here and some cheesecloth, and then a antique French document here, and I've printed this on linen paper. So there's a lot of room on the back of that to write. The few digitals I have in here are from Leanna Scraps. I've got a little envelope here. It's actually just a cutout that I cut out, and you can write right there, and then a little one right here that you can write on, and I made a little pocket there, a little cheesecloth, and this pretty digital from Leanne's Scraps. So Plenty of room to write in here. I've got some of my antique magazine pages in here as well. Here's one. I've got this beautiful fabric flip with some lace, and that's on just some coffee stained paper. This flips out for writing, and I've got some embossed vellum and inked. Here's a French document, and this is printed on that lovely vellum, or lovely cotton linen paper. Got a large bag here. Another French document here that I left the backs blank so you could write on it. This is from an antique magazine. Digital. This pocket, this is the middle signature, and I did these in all of the signatures. We've got a little tuck spot here with this vintage typewriter and this little antique receipt here, antique style receipt tucked in there. We've got a little tab here and a pearl brad. I embossed a lot of papers through here, so this has been embossed for texture. Got this large tag here and another little charm and journaling room on the back. In this one, I did one of my vellum envelopes with that butterfly stamp and a little dried baby's breath, and then I love these old French, I think they called those French antique phones or something like that. I remember my mom had one of those, and it was really just for looks. She had it on her end table. I don't know whatever happened to that. Those were pretty cool. This is the other part of that French antique document, 1813. More French document. I did do some texture paste in here with some stenciling. So there's that. Some more printed or some embossed vellum here. Antique book page. These are over 100 years old. And I reinforced them with some masking tape when I sewed them in, so they should be fine. Okay, I put a little quote here. It isn't about the words we use, it's about the emotions we evoke. This is a little CD envelope flip, and in it I did do a journaling card. This flips out here for writing. And I'm gonna have to move the book a little bit, guys, as I'm moving around. We've got a little die cut there. There's some vellum down here. And we've got a French document here, and I'm not gonna pull that out. And that, again, was printed on that lovely linen paper. Large pocket here. And in this pocket, I have this fun, it's actually an invitation, and I thought it was so pretty. It was gifted to me by one of my friends, and you can write on it, and it's just fun. And it's got this beautiful gold, antique gold ribbon on it, so I thought that was fun. It's like a heart shape. The end of the first signature, this flips out, and again, inside there is a journaling card, but you can store more in there. Okay, look how pretty this paper is. Going into the second signature, you can see I have a lot of trims and lace, and there's a lot of embellishment in this journal. One of my hand-done watercolor postcards. These could actually be mailed, and this is collaged. And I stayed with the letters and the postcard and the writing theme in that. Texture paste here. Got a little envelope here and a little die cut of the pencil of one of those antique pens, ink pens. And then a pocket, and then also you have room for storage here. I did do some stamping. I'm not going to take this off, but this is just a long piece of ephemera that you can write on or fold up or put, you know, paste it in. And it says American Stationer. I like that. And on the flip side, I have one of my embellished paper clips. And I've just tucked in a antique Sears and Roebuck magazine catalog page, and it has all books on it. So I thought that was kind of fitting. See, history of England, all of that. So that, I have that. And this flips out on this manuscript paper for a lot of writing room. Antique vintage document, antique style, I should say. Okay, in the middle of the second signature, I have another one of these cards, and I did do a little lace here, and you can see a tab here with a charm. And then I have a Brad here on this journaling card, and then here's this journaling card. Plenty of room to write on those, and you can write right on here, and it's just all, it's such beautiful paper. Minte is the name of the paper line, and this is Written Memories. So, got a little Brad here, and then a little trim up here. And you can see how lovely and nice this lays for writing. This says notes, got a little pocket here, and in it I put this camera because sometimes people love to put pictures in their journals. So this is actually a postcard, and it's so fun, antique style postcard. I did do some script stamping there. Plenty of room in here. I did the whole story. This is called The Wonder Child of Warsaw. These papers are throughout. It's the whole story that was in the magazine. Okay, in this pocket that I have lace on, there's lace at the bottom. I did one of my collaged postcard or tags. You can see it's layered up there. This cute image. And then this woman that is making notes or writing at her writing desk. This here it is. An interior study typical of the ever-growing popularity of the India paper edition of the new Encyclopedia Britannica as a book for reading and reference in the home. So I thought that was kind of fitting and fun. There's a lot of fancy stitching in here. Here's a little crystal charm. Okay, we're going into the third signature. Got this tab here and this little key, and all of these are on ball pins so they can be removed. Okay, so we have a pocket here, and I did emboss this. There's quite a bit of embossing through here. I might not be pointing it out. Got some trims here and a cute little applique there. This stationery albums and frames, ephemera advertisement, and then I've simply clipped on this large journaling tag or card on one of my fabric tabs, and I've got this pretty pearl and enamel and crystal button on a safety pin, and this is just you can take it and you can glue it onto another page in here or just leave it on there because I think it's just pretty, so I put that in there. I'm about out of those. I need to make some of those fabric tags. Okay, we've got some texture paste here that I inked in different colors. This is like a rose design. I don't know if it's picking it up, and these are the leaves. The theme from Rocky, Gonna Fly Now. So that's pretty old. Printed vellum in here. More antique style French writing or document. Now this bag, this is just for writing on. This has a lot of room in it for storage, but also there's a tuck spot underneath, and I did a couple coffee stained index cards in there just for writing. So you have room to tuck, and then you have in this room for storage. I just did a little label there. And this has been embossed here, this pocket. And in it we have this journaling card and some pretty rose applique ruffle there, trim, or fabric trim. And this is for, I saw this, it had a pen, I thought that would be perfect. So vintage style of ephemera there. I did add 3 of my handcrafted vintage envelopes, and these have vintage stamps on them. There's some embossing here, a little washi, and you flip it over and you can see that. And the top has been slit, and I've got several pieces. Let me see, 1, 2, no, just 2 pieces of ephemera in here. Oh, look at this one, says the Handbook of Artistic Penmanship. So I kind of tried, I go through my stash and find what kind of would go with, you know, go with the theme. And then we've got a journaling card here with those antique pens. You can see we've got another fabric tab there and a music note. Another bag, and there's room, journaling card glued on for room to write. It's empty, but there's a lot of room for storage, and some ruffle trim here that I did, and another part of that French document. This is this is actually, okay, here's the last part of that book, of that story, The Wonder Child of Warsaw. I think it might be about, it's either Beethoven, no, Mozart. Okay, in this pocket, I did some pretty trims down here, and an applique, and then this French receipt. Yeah, for bicycle. And I printed these on parchment, several of them that I put in here. And then I've got this journaling card. And then one of my little petite style vintage envelopes with a little trim and a little pearl and a vintage, and you can put little stuff in, little vintage there. So we're into the last signature. You can see the trims coming out the bottom, and here's a tab with a key, a heart key. Okay, we've got you can see the appliques here, and then some lace, and then I trimmed out the top of this journal tag, and this is antique style lace, Venetian lace, and there's a pink button, and this kind of just flops over the back, so you can just lift it up and write right under it. And then this one, oops, got threads everywhere. I'm just going to leave the threads. I think they're fun. Some sorry and a button and another journaling card. I've got some texture paste down here, script stamp. Let me pull this envelope off. I just have it put on with this little paper clip. Here's the back. Got a little pearl strand, and here's the front. Okay, so you can just flip that up and put some fun items in it. I'll put that there. This is vintage music. Here's manuscript. This comes out, paper. March 1916, so you can see how old that magazine is. Got one of my wax paper bags. I like to put these in every now and then for storage. They don't take any room up. They lie so flat. That's why I like to use them. This is such pretty. This is from Leanna Scraps. This I have ran through the embossing folder. Got this, I love this. I only have a couple little pieces left of this fabric. It's so pretty. This is a little letter, a letter with a little I love you note in it. So I thought that was cute. All right, in this pocket, I did this little button brad on this card. And this one, some more of that lace. There's the back. And then this one is a nice large, put it that way, tag or card there. And then on this side we have this one and this one, and I did some mint green, I think it's mint or sage, I'm not sure, sari silk and a metal eyelet. French document, printed vellum, tracing paper, I did some of the applique right on the paper here and added this fun brad, pearl brad down here. In this pocket, I have a large journaling card, this fun applique at the bottom, this fun stitched fabric tab, and a Coke bottle right there. I guess it could be Coca-Cola or Pepsi. And then I found this in my stash, and it had the antique typewriter on it. I thought that was fun to go with the whole writing theme and the typewriters and all that. And a little trim with a copper-colored paper clip, or oh gosh, you know, staple. Okay, so this, you don't even need a closure on this, but I'm adding this tie, and I just tie it right up over here on the side. So I'm not going to tie it because I have to go back in and put some of that ephemera away. This will be available in my Etsy shop today sometime. I got to take pictures and then post it up there. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this flip through, and thanks for watching, and I'll be back with another project share or tutorial soon. Okay, have a blessed day. Bye-bye.